All right, the other matchup that we've known for a long time, and yes, this is an all-star jersey, Vegas. Well, it's Vegas because I thought the logo works. It just works with this jersey. Um, so that's my parlay, my black and white jersey. So I figured it matches the black and white hat that I've had for a while. So there you go. Got to get your jerseys and your hats to match nicely. Now, matching nicely are the San Jose Sharks and the Vegas Golden Knights. Because meeting 2 years in a row means that the hate will be pretty much right out of the right game one. The hate will be there between these two teams, and we're gonna see two teams trying to test the other team's goaltending. And this could be a series where we see a ton of goals. Absolutely. Now it's not very creative to do two previews and hint that maybe you're leaning in the same direction the series went the year before, but yeah, let's get to that. This year, these teams have met 4 times, and they're coached by Peter DeBoer and Gerard Gallant. There is no pressure on Vegas. There is a lot of pressure on San Jose. San Jose kind of went not really all in, but this might be their best chance. And yet, the way things have been going for them over the last few months, that chance may very well be getting away from them. 4 meetings between these teams this year. March 30th was their most recent. It was a 4-3 overtime win for San Jose at home. Prior to that, March 18th, Vegas won 7-3 in San Jose. January 10th, San Jose won 3-2 against Vegas, and Vegas, November 24th, won 6-0 in Vegas. So if the games are close, San Jose's got a chance. If we're seeing a blowout, it's probably because Vegas is blowing them out. How about the playoffs last year? Playoffs last year, kind of a mixed bag. Game 1, Vegas won 7-0 in Vegas, and we all went, all right, so Vegas wins this series. It's going to be easy, but then San Jose said not so fast. Game 2, they won in double overtime, 4-3. Then the series shifted to San Jose. Vegas won in overtime, 4-3. And that was kind of the backbreaker. It felt like that was the one that did it for San Jose, even though in Game 4 they came out and got a shutout victory, 4-0. Game 5, Vegas wins 5-3. In Game 6, Vegas won in San Jose, 3-0. So San Jose has sadly had a tradition of teams winning in their barn. Now, San Jose has home ice this time. They didn't have home ice last time. And we'll see if that comes into it. We'll see if that plays a role. Top 6 forwards. I like the top 6 forwards that San Jose can roll out there, which is Meyer, Couture, Pavelski, Evander Kane, Hurdle, and of course the recently added from Detroit, Gustav Nyquist. But when you look at Vegas, they have very quietly put together a very, very solid top 6. Marchessault, Carlson, and Smith over the last month have been playing like they did last year, which is bad news for the West. Then they have Pacioretty, Stastny, and Stone as their second line. That is an amazing second line. Stastny added as a free agent, Pacioretty in a trade with Montreal, and Stone in a trade with Ottawa. And Stone steals the puck constantly. San Jose is going to see that throughout this series. I think that this second line means that Vegas may very well be stronger than they were last year. Top 4 defense, this is where it gets tricky. So Burns, I have Erik Karlsson with an asterisk because we don't know what kind of shape Karlsson's going to be in. We don't know if they're telling us the truth about what's going on with him. And then, of course, the whole conversation of after the season's done, San Jose may not have the money to sign him. He may have to go somewhere else. So that's out there. And if San Jose gets upset in the first round in this one, there's going to be a lot of interesting conversations to be had. Vlasic and Heed round out the top 4. I guess Tim Heed qualifies as top 4 at this point. Whether it's Dylan or it doesn't really make a huge difference, that number 4 spot. Because it doesn't make a huge difference with Vegas either. Schmidt, Engelland, Theodore, and whether it's Holden, whether it's Miller, or whether you qualify Merrill as ending up being one of the top 4 guys, it is really the top 2 blue liners. If Burns and Karlsson play like they can, if we get playoff Erik Karlsson against Vegas, that could be huge. Ottawa fans know, Montreal fans know, Pittsburgh fans know what I'm talking about with playoff Erik Karlsson. He is a beast in the playoffs. Absolutely. He'll play on one leg. He's done it before. Whereas on the Vegas blue line, that is definitely an area where I would qualify them as being weaker than San Jose. Top 6 forwards, I'm honestly leaning towards Vegas a little bit over San Jose. So defense, Sharks. Offense, to me, goes to Vegas. Goaltending, to me, goes to Vegas as well. Fleury currently has a 914 save percentage. Subban has a 902. Now, Subban's been criticized a lot for some of the goals he's allowed. Yeah, Jones has an 896 save percentage. Dell has an 886. Now, you can play this one of two ways if you're a Sharks fan. You can say, hey, it's not on Jones and Dell, it's on the blue line in front of them. Then that's a problem, right? Against a Vegas team that is very good at scoring goals. Or you can say, yeah, Jones and Dell haven't been good enough, and that's a massive problem right there. If Martin Jones is going to start putting up good numbers, now's a really good time because Vegas is coming in and they know how to score. Power plays, San Jose's actually got the advantage there, 23.9% to Vegas' 17%. Penalty kill, Vegas is slightly ahead there, 81.1% to San Jose's 80.6%. So both of them pretty darn good on the penalty kill. Goals for, San Jose is third in the league currently, and I say currently because there's one game left. Vegas is 13th. So goals for, goal scoring. San Jose overall is higher, but Vegas since that trade deadline's been something else. Goals against, San Jose rates 22nd in the NHL. And if you believe defense wins championships, well, recent studies seem to indicate offense wins championships. But if defense plays a role, and I think allowing less goals than the other team scores makes a difference to whether or not you win the game, then San Jose's got a problem. Vegas is 10th defensively in the league. So when you look at the overall numbers, San Jose may want to score, maybe they want those 7 to 4, 8 to 5 games, but recent history between these teams tells you that if it's a wide open game, Vegas is going to kill them. So that's the problem if you're San Jose. The run and gun style you may need to play to beat Vegas could play into Vegas's hands. Now, you look at the overall results, you can see San Jose wins twice, Vegas wins twice. I do think this series ends up being close. Now, month-by-month record shows that these teams have got to this level and to this matchup differently. October, San Jose wasn't very good. They were 6-3-3, but we were talking about how they weren't living up to the potential. Vegas, same thing, 5-6-1. I took a lot of criticism for my power rankings having Vegas anywhere above the median. Like, I think I had them like 15th or 14th. People were like, you got them way too high. And then they bombed out of the gate. Be like, see, we told you. Then November, that quiets down. San Jose 6-6-2 that month. Vegas 9-6. So once Nate Schmidt returns from that suspension, the Vegas fans will tell you was unfair. On the December side of things, they really show they're getting better. San Jose does as well. They're 9-4-2 that month. Vegas is 9-3-3. January, good month for San Jose, 8-3. Iffy month for Vegas, 6-4. February, San Jose 8-3-1 and Vegas 5-7-1. And it looks like Vegas is backing their way into the playoffs. There was, at one point, I think, a 3-point spread between them and Arizona for that number 3 spot. And Arizona was playing really well, and maybe Arizona was going to get that. Vegas makes the Mark Stone trade, and everything changes. In March, San Jose goes 7-7-1, and Vegas goes 8-4-1. Not including the April record, because really, A, the season hasn't completely finished, and B, it's only a few games. It's not going to make a huge difference. Vegas comes into this series playing the better hockey. They absolutely are. San Jose has backed their way in. And the return of Carlson, should it happen, could be huge. The wild cards in this series, Joe Thornton. So your big story, right? Joe flippin' Thornton. Jumbo Joe. Never won a Stanley Cup. Is he finally going to win one? It felt like bringing in Carlson, bringing back Thornton was the idea that, okay, we're going for one final shot at this. Sorensen I have as a wild card as well, because Sorensen in games that San Jose's been pretty darn good in and San Jose's won lately, Sorensen's been pretty prominent. On the Vegas side, I went with 2/3 of their third line, Alex Tuch and Cody Eakin. Alex Tuch, who has signed to like $11 billion or whatever it is, he's on the third line. And this is a team that George McPhee built to win now. And so that's the plan. There are some contracts here that I think 2-3 years down the road we may look at and say Vegas overpaid, but you know what? It really doesn't matter. If they end up going past the first round again this year, that'd be 2 years in a row. Like, we're in record territory. No team's ever done what they're doing. They're adding free agents through the NCAA as well, and you can talk about whether or not losing Brandstrom and bringing in NCAA guys, if that's an offset or not. I would argue it isn't based on Brandstrom's potential, but I digress. We're all about the right now. And right now, to me, Vegas is the better team. They come in playing better. Their offense is clicking. They seem to be more confident. And yes, I know they've gone through their own losing streak lately, but they just got Fleury back. And I think things are going to be different come playoff time. And not only that, but if Vegas was going in against Pittsburgh, if Vegas was going in against Washington, if Vegas was playing one of those teams, I would be wearing a different jersey and I wouldn't be saying Vegas is going to win the series. But San Jose might be one of the teams that you look at and say, you know what? As iffy as some of Vegas' play has been lately, and you could put some of that on Subban, absolutely agreed. Another one of the reasons why I'm taking Vegas. Marc-Andre Fleury's back. That, to me, is the dividing line. I just feel like right now, Vegas is the better team than San Jose. San Jose has had such a hard stretch. And it's one of those times where if I'm wrong, I'd probably be kind of happy. Because I've always had sort of this dislike for the San Jose Sharks for always beating Vancouver. Not even letting them have a win once half the time. And you know, this year they gave him a win at the end of the year. That was nice. But anyways, I digress. This team moved up the charts in terms of teams I'm cheering for because of Karlsson. Karlsson was a warrior for the Ottawa Senators for a very long time. And he kind of got booted when I think he was willing to talk about staying. I think he was more willing to stay than I think people gave him credit for. And I think the trade was really difficult for him. It would be nice to see him win something. It would be nice to see him go somewhere. That being said, if San Jose ends up out in the first round, does Karlsson move on? We'll find out, won't we? This is going to be quite the series. And again, a lot of this depends on two guys. Erik Karlsson for the Sharks, Marc-Andre Fleury for Vegas. If Marc-Andre Fleury is 100% and he's ready and there's no problems, Vegas should win this series. If Marc-Andre Fleury has some kind of a nagging issue and Subban has to see any action, San Jose could definitely take to that and could end up winning this series. If Karlsson's a beast, San Jose could win this series. That being said, I'm taking Vegas in 6. Because with Vegas not having home ice, that would mean that the winning game 6, would be in Vegas. So I think this will be a very close series. I think it's going to be excellent. But I'm predicting the same result we saw last year. So there you go. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And let me know why you think Vegas or why you think San Jose. Again, this should be close. These teams have familiarity. And familiarity breeds contempt. And contempt usually breeds a pretty darn good series. But we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below as always. I'll talk to you again soon.